This is Soul Television News. I am Nena Igwe, making headlines. 100 Ebonyi women and youth benefit from Renewed Hope Agricultural Program. A security guard punched to death in a popular eatery center in Rivers State. About 8 soldiers and civilians killed in western Pakistan by armed Taliban forces. Now the news in full. 100 Ebonyi women and youth have benefited from the Renewed Hope Initiative Agricultural Empowerment Program to boost their socio-economic status. The wife of the governor, Mrs. Uzama Kanwifu, inaugurated the empowerment program at the Old Government House, Abakaliki. Government House correspondent Pauline Waneri Enwa has the detail.
The Agricultural Empowerment Program for 100 Ebonyi women and youths was organized by the pet project of the wife of the president, Renewed Hope Initiative, in collaboration with the Better Health for Rural Women, Children and Internally Displaced Persons Foundation, BEWO. The wife of the governor, Mrs. Nwifuru, said the agricultural empowerment comprised training and access to resources that would enhance productivity, knowledge, improve nutrition, for a better society. Mrs. Nwifuru appreciated the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and the state governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, for creating an enabling environment for people to strive.
This club will provide mentorship program where experienced farmers will mentor young farmers to share best practice and innovation techniques. I'm sure the agri teachers are here. Provision of uniform, watering can and hole for the club members, and all activities will be checked by our monitoring team. Skill development, which will be trained season that will cover modern agriculture methods and environmental sustainability and entrepreneurship. Community empowerment and engagement, where young farmers will be encouraged to participate in community projects that will promote local food security. And our youth in agriculture, empowering youth is crucial for ensuring the sustainability of our agricultural sector. The program focuses on engaging young youths, train on how to use technology for precision farming and marketing assets, encouraging youth to explore agricultural businesses ventures such as livestock and crop farming, providing day-old chicks, piglets and queens, and funds for the youth in agriculture. Today again we want to talk about Every Home a Garden initiative, which is still the initiative of our dear mother. This initiative will improve nutrition, reduce household food expenses, and encourage self-sufficiency in food production. Partnership with BEWO Foundation as the state coordinator of Arabia. It is important to let you know that the collaboration with the BEWO Foundation will enhancing our capacity to implement this initiative effectively through BEWO Foundation and the Ministry of Agri and Natural Resources. We're ensuring that this program is properly implemented, monitored, and sustained in Ebonyi State.
The Commissioner for Agriculture and Natural Resources, Princess Nkechi Nyeriyoku, who described women as the backbone of the family, said that the Agricultural Empowerment Program reduces food scarcity and youth restiveness, as young farmers club members were among the beneficiaries.
Excellency is taking yet another historic step by equipping women with modern skill to grow crops even around their homes for consumption and income generation. As we all know, when there is no food at home, the burden weighs most heavily on women. A mother's heart is never at rest until her children and husband has eaten. This is why it is crucial for women to grow what they eat, ensuring food security, peace and stability in their homes. Through this initiative, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources, you have not only fulfilled food security, but also creating opportunities for youth empowerment, economic growth, and self-reliance in Nigeria.
The state coordinator, IFAD, Mr. Sunday Tuma, commended the organizers and encouraged the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the farming equipment given to them. Some of the beneficiaries appreciated Mrs. Winfrey for providing them with rice seedlings, yam seedlings, bags of fertilizer, cassava grinding machines, among other farming implements. There were lectures on sweet potato and its nutritional values, steps in bag farming, and backyard garden, grow her own food. Pauline Nwanerenwe, Salt TV News.
Traders in Abakaliki metropolis say the high cost of foodstuff is due to the hike in price of fuel and transportation within and outside the state. Salt FM and TV reporters went around the vegetable and foodstuff markets in Lot 4 block at International Market Abakaliki to ascertain the prices of foodstuff in the market. The report.
The chairman of Lot 4 block in International Market Abakaliki, Mr. Ushena Praise Mwikwe, attributed the high cost of foodstuff to transportation of farm produce from urban to rural areas and hike in price of oil, and appealed to the state government to come to their aid with the provision of good road network and financial grants.
The price of goods in the market depends on the transportation fare they are paying in the market or on the road. So that's what determines the price you sell in the market. You know, in the market, sometimes the price of goods goes up, sometimes it comes down. And presently, there are some goods that the price have come down, but not all that. Some are coming down, while some are going up, depending the place they are bringing the goods from. I would like the state government to come to our heads due to there are some areas that are swampy in the market. So those places need to be latrated or cemented.
A vegetable seller, Mrs. Amaka Anejemba, and tomato seller, Mrs. Chinwe Okpara, said the prices of tomatoes before now was lesser, but now have increased, probably due to upcoming Salak celebration and hike in fuel prices and hike in prices of vegetable due to late arrival of rainy season.
I want government to remember us, because as you can see this vegetable, we are not supposed to stay in this building. The building is spoiling our vegetable. Whether government should give us outside where we can stay.
I don't know whether because of salad. We don't know. The tomato hard, pepper hard. We don't know the cost.
They called on the state government to assist traders with soft loans to enhance their businesses and provide the farmers with fertilizers and mechanized farming equipment to increase production and bomber harvest. Charles Olejuna for Salt TV News.
The chairman, governing board and proprietor, Royal College of Nursing Sciences, Zambo, Prince EBBC Chibreze Abo, says the institution is poised in all standards to impart the right knowledge on students to excel in every competitive environment of health care services upon graduation. Prince Chibreze Abo stated this while delivering an address at the second matriculation ceremony of the college, held at Florence Nightingale Event Square, Umegara Ezambo in Ohauku local government area. The report.
New College of Nursing Sciences, Umuegara Ijambo, which got accreditation from Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria in November 2023 to run National Diploma and Higher National Diploma courses in Nursing and Midwifery, recorded about 135 students who enrolled for Nursing Sciences during the second matriculation ceremony of the college. The chairman of the governing board, Prince Chibueze, reiterated the commitment of the school to giving quality nursing education to the students in line with global best practices that will project them excellently in character and learning as professional nurses and midwives upon completion. He charged the matriculating students to be studious so as to pass the test that will position them as qualified nurses who can practice in any part of the world, and appealed to government at all levels to support private institutions by providing aids in grants and moral support to encourage more people to complement government's effort in providing essential services to the people.
I say welcome, and may God continue to bless and guide all of us. In Jesus' name. Ultimately, happy matriculation to all our matriculating students here at Royal College of Nursing Sciences, Zambo, and even those that have matriculated before now, to the glory of God.
In their goodwill messages, an elder statesman, Senator Chris Nwankwo, lauded the ambition of the founder, Prince Chibueze, for establishing a world-class health institution whose standard has been adjudged high, while the Director of Nursing Services, Ministry of Health, Mrs. Maria Orji, explained that the ministry had followed the college closely and found enough infrastructure, quality practicals and teaching well packaged to groom the student to become world-class professionals in nursing and midwifery.
The people and the leaders of this community and beyond have very high hopes. This institution is expected to rise to be one of the world's best institutions in the area of nursing and midwifery. We are delighted, very delighted indeed. The hopes of the ministry, the hopes of government, and the hopes of people of Ebonyi State on this institution is very high indeed, extremely high.
We are happy with what you are doing and we congratulate you. In a special way, we have seen how you have packaged the curriculum and every teaching, both in classroom and practical for your students. And we are very happy and glad that when these students graduate, they can head any nursing institutions, they can work in any part of the world in this era of dark syndrome. They will not be afraid.
The provost of the college, Mr. Benedict Abo, explained that the Royal College of Nursing Sciences, Zambo, has maintained steady growth in terms of student enrollment and academic standards since it started a year ago, saying that the school boasts of qualified lecturers in both basic sciences, nursing sciences, and general studies.
The sky is not just the limit, it's beyond that. For students that we have admitted here, our word, which is our bond, is to give them the best nursing education can offer the world over.
The chairman, National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, Comrade Obasichukwu, charged the students to work hard to enable their parents reap the value of their investment on them, saying that nurses are in high demand globally. Moses Erogo, Sol TV News.
Abakaliki Rice Mill Owners Association have appealed to the state government to assist them with chemicals drying and parboiling machines to enhance their productivity. Salt FM and Salt TV went to Abakaliki Rice Mill to ascertain the cost of rice. The report.
The Vice Chairman of Abakaliki Rice Mill Owners Association, Mr. Elias Nwogu, who spoke on the prices of rice, says higher production of rice will bring down the cost and make the product more affordable for the people. According to Mr. Nwogu, the better quality of rice goes for higher prices and appealed to the state government to come to their aid by providing them with accessible road for easy transportation of rice produce.
Government will intervene and help us. Like chemical when we take one price. Let them bring up for us. Like parboiling. Before you go parboil rice, it will take your time because we are using some the dry rice. Instead they will bring us parboil machine and dry. We go like that.
Among those who spoke include rice mill owners Ono Emmanuel, Onyechi Nwode, and a rice mill customer, Priscilla Anyogo, added that the prices of the rice depends on the grade of rice with different species, which include Mass, CP, R8, among others. They also appealed to the state government to assist them with electricity to complement the efforts of security and water for production.
We have a CP, we have Mass, we have a rate, we have what we call Father, Mass, and all sorts of varieties. We have government to come and you can see our road. And they do have these solar lights to complete the effort of security men. We also need water from government.
Low grade now 27 or 25. Highest grade 30, 31.
Okay. I don't know whether the cost of fuel is still going up or coming down, but the increment is here. I don't know where it is coming from. Government should come to our rescue because cost of things are too exorbitant. Secondly, even in my house, where I used to spend at least 2,000 or 3,000 to prepare small meal, it's no more like that as of this period.
They equally appealed to the state government to provide the farmers with farm inputs for higher productivity. Florence Mbam, Salt TV News.
The state governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, has commiserated the family of Ekechi Awoke in the Charuku Nsokara Eza South local government area over the death of their father, late Chief Silvanus Nwankwo. The report.
Nwifuru, who has told the testimonies of impactful and exemplary life lived by the late Silvanus Nwankwo while on earth, called on people to live life worthy of emulation. The state governor, represented by the Commissioner for Information and State Orientation, Mr. Jude Okpo, advised the deceased family to uphold the legacy of virtuous lives lived by their late father.
One is at the choice of where we want to spend eternity, either in hell or in heaven. The choice is ours. While we pay last respect to this industrious man, we should be able to make reflection, take a deep thought back where we want to be at last. And that choice, we are supposed to start building that road we want to take at eternity with our daily activities today.
In a homily, the officiating minister, Reverend Father Matthew Umoke, and the priest in charge of St. Charles Catholic Parish, Nsokara, Reverend Father Chukwemeka Chukwu, called on Christians to work for their salvation.
As we are burying him, it reminds us that one day we'll be like him. And we need to prepare ourselves for that great day. So tomorrow we may see ourselves in the kingdom of God. So when we bury our member like this, it's a time to remind ourselves to work for our salvation, because one day we'll leave this earth.
The first son of the deceased, Mr. Chizoba Awoke, and the first son-in-law of the deceased, Dr. Sunday Ocha, described their father as a paragon of good father, truthful and community leader.
We remember his immense faith, influence and love for his family and community. May his legacy continue to inspire generations to come. Rest in peace, Lord Nwankwo. A good name is better than riches. This quote resonates Papa's value as he lived a life of integrity, humility and devotion.
My in-law is a very good, gentle, easygoing and charismatic young man who was always there for his children and the family.
Silvanus Nwankwo died at the age of 27 years. Reginald Organ.
You're watching Salt Television News. We're back in a jiffy. Please stay. Welcome back. A security guard and father of 3, identified as Mr. Ebonyi Ani, was allegedly beaten to death by a customer at a popular eatery in Rumukurushi in Obiakpo local government area of River State. According to sources who spoke on Saturday, the customer who came to purchase food at the eatery parked his car and left his headlights on. The report.
The report has it that the security guard went to the car owner to turn off the light but found the man's wife inside the car. It was when he was telling the man's wife to dim the light that the car owner came out and asked what he was doing with the wife. Heated altercation ensued between them, and the customer allegedly punched the security guard severally, which led to the man's collapse and eventually death. The management of the eatery arrested the customer and handed over to the police following the death of the security guard.
Meanwhile, the Kano state government has condemned the mob attack on killing of some travelers accused of kidnapping in Edo State. The Kano State Commissioner for Information and Internal Affairs, Ibrahim Waya, in a statement said the state government condemned the heinous act and demanded a firm response from security and judicial institutions. The report.
According to the statement, the Edo State Governor, Monday Okpebelo, condemned the mob attack and killing of the travelers, which he said highlights the alarming increase in extrajudicial killings across Nigeria. He stated that all individuals found to be complicit in the society in atrocity must be brought to justice, including any law enforcement personnel who may have neglected their duty. The Rumi tragedy, sadly, is not an isolated event, but part of a broader and alarming trend of vigilant violence across the nation. Mr. Waya noted that culture of impunity can only be countered by decisive action, both punitive and preventive, to re-establish the rule of law, reiterating the need for human rights protection in Nigeria.
On the foreign scene, these 8 soldiers and civilians were killed in western Pakistan in the separate attacks along the border with Afghanistan, where violence has erupted in recent months. Police told newsmen that 7 soldiers were killed in a security operation against armed Taliban in northwest Khyber province. The report.
Sources said fighters hiding in a house fired on the security forces. The army deployed combat helicopters during the hours-long fight, killing 8 Taliban fighters, while 6 other soldiers were wounded. A blast from a bomb planted by the separatists on a motorbike also killed a soldier and a civilian south of Balochistan. The area was the scene of a spectacular attack last month when militants held hundreds of train passengers hostage and killed dozens of off-duty soldiers. 3 soldiers and a civilian were also wounded in the blast that took place as a military vehicle drove through Gwada district, a sensitive area that hosts substantial Chinese infrastructure.
And still on foreign news, Russia on Saturday claimed the capture of 2 villages in eastern and southern Ukraine, pressing ahead with its advance amid stumbling efforts for a ceasefire by U.S. President Donald Trump. The Defense Ministry said Moscow's forces captured the villages of Shekebraki in southern Zaporizhia region and Pamilemovnika in the eastern Donetsk region. The report.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russia had launched more than 170 drones into Ukraine overnight, striking targets in Kiev, Sumy, Kharkiv, and Kherson regions. He said 4 people were killed. Dnipro, where the strike hit a hotel complex, and 21 others were injured, including a pregnant woman. Zelensky said Russia is making a mockery of peacekeeping efforts around the world. It is dragging out the war and sowing terror because it still feels no real pressure. For several weeks, the United States has been trying to negotiate a ceasefire in the Black Sea and in strikes targeting energy infrastructure in both nations with both Moscow and Kiev While both countries have agreed to these truces. While these countries have agreed to these truces in principle, their implementation remains unclear, and Kiev and Moscow accuse each other of seeking to derail it.
And with that, we end the news. But before we go, a quick look at the major stories. 100 Ebonyi women and youth have benefited from the Renewed Hope Initiative Agricultural Empowerment Program to boost their socio-economic status. A security guard and father of 3 identified as Mr. Ifani Ani was allegedly beaten to death by a customer at a popular eatery in Rumukurishi in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. We also brought a report that at least 8 soldiers and civilians were killed in western Pakistan in a separate attacks along the border with Afghanistan, where violence has erupted in recent months. Thanks for being part of the news. I am Nena Igwe.